Hello, in this video we are going to share about Christmas in Malta and Gozo and what you can expect. So usually Malta and Gozo in the Mediterranean are considered to be perfect for summer, right? You think of beaches and all these activities that you can do. However, consider it also for Christmas. This is what we've done. We've experienced Malta over Christmas and it was wonderful. It's not very popular over Christmas, which makes it even more enjoyable, and we are going to share all about it in this video. And if you think, but isn't it going to be expensive to go to Malta during Christmas season? Well, not exactly. And we are going to share with you also a travel hack later in this video that's got nothing to do with credit card or air miles. It's even nicer, and we're going to share that later in the video. But who are we to tell you all about Malta and Gozo? Well, we have been residents in Malta, and we have experienced firsthand the festive season there. And so we're going to tell you all about it.
First, let's start with the Nativity Village on the sister island of Malta, Gozo Island. On this Nativity Village, you have a full recreation of Bethlehem as it used to be back in the times of Jesus. Everything has been done so that you would find, for example, a market as it used to be. You will find people doing iron forgery. You will also find a manger where you will find local actors playing the roles of Jesus, Mary, and even a little baby. You will see also the animals all around: donkeys, cats, dogs, ducks, chickens. It's a whole menagerie, and of course, as we know, Jesus was born in a manger, so it all contributes to the realistic element. You will also see some authentic bits of Maltese culture. So for example, you will see the locals playing local instruments and local music. There'll also be local food. If you've never tried imaret, definitely do. It's a date-filled fried pastry. It's really good and really delicious. And can you believe it? The entrance to this is completely free. You just go, you enjoy. It's kid-friendly. It's a great spot for kids. We went as a couple, but you can also go with your kid.
Yes, and I must say that even as a couple, we enjoyed it very much. We felt like young kids, but it was also wonderful to see. And you can walk around these 20,000 square meters live animated Nativity Village. Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to go back.
Yes.
What's the weather like in Malta and Gozo over this period? So over the Christmas season, the weather is pretty mild compared to the other European cities. Like if you imagine Malta and Gozo's position geographically, even though it's still Europe, it's also a little bit further south, and so you've got a really mild temperature and a lovely climate. So it's great for sightseeing, it's great if you want to do city touring, and also less crowds, because not many people think of Malta and Gozo as a destination outside of the peak season in summer, and so this makes it ideal for a Christmas holiday. We also had lovely sunny days, which is a bonus. So not only you have mild temperatures, but you have wonderful sunshine so plenty of daylight during the day hours, and that allowed us to have lunch outside and many more activities which we'll get onto now.
So some of the Christmas activities you can do is go on a walk and a wander. A great place to go on a walk, for example, is around the cliffs of Gozo. But we really like the walks around Xlendi with a beautiful sunset, if you ever go there, and it's absolutely marvelous and beautiful. Even in the winter, the weather is nice enough to enjoy this time in nature.
Oh, stop, you make me want to go back now. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. Oh, didn't you do this wonderful Valletta capital tour? Maybe you can share about that.
Yes.
That was great.
So one of the things you can do is visit the capital city of Valletta. In the winter, of course, you'll get less of the crowds and it will still be as beautiful with the sunny days. As you might know, Valletta is completely built out of limestone, so it has a beautiful golden color, and you'll be able to visit all of the local history and explore that, all of the history with the Knights of Malta.
And if you want to know more about this particular tour, with all the highlights and what to do, how to book, everything, all of our recommendations, we share about this in our blog, which we have linked in the description box below. The other thing now, which are more specific to Christmas, because you want to know in this video what is it like really in Christmas in Malta and Gozo, so you can go to Christmas markets. Now, the Christmas markets in Malta, we must say that they're a little bit more different to the Christmas markets we've been to in, Germany and other colder regions, colder cities. It's more like, it was in a garden. We went to one that was in a beautiful garden. And so there was lots of greenery and benches. You can sit under the olive trees, which was lovely. And you can hear the church bells ringing while you walk around the different stalls of artisans and makers with their products. Some of them are very Christmas focused, like you've got wood. There was this awesome guy making these wooden ornaments, nutcrackers. They were beautiful, but also you get the very local produce. So if you love Maltese or Mediterranean produce, you will be in foodie heaven, because you have all these different food producers. So they grow crops and then they turn them into tapenades, like olive tapenades, olive oil, and other different products that you can use in the kitchen, like salt, and just really amazing. Another thing that you probably know already about Malta is that Malta is a predominantly Catholic community. So you have over 300 churches that will all be definitely celebrating Christmas, and they will have different times for churches, for mass and everything, and go check them out. One thing that was really surprising for us, it was because we have visited Catholic churches in various parts of the world, but we've never really seen that. The locals have this specific plant that grows around this time, and then they just put it all over the church I think it symbolizes where baby Jesus would sleep on, something really nice and soft that he can sleep on. And we found that quite culturally enlightening.
And after you maybe go to visit the church on Christmas Day in Malta or Gozo, you can, especially if you're on Gozo, go to see Presepjus. Presepjus are cribs, homemade cribs. The locals start to make these months in advance because they take a lot of work to do. They're incredibly detailed and hyper-realistic. It's quite fun to go and actually find them because it's like a hidden treasure hunt.
Yes. I wanted to say that when I went to visit them, I was expecting something small, like little pieces of, straw, and then some animals, like how I make a nativity scene. But this was next level.
There's lighting, there's even
my goodness,
sound
crazy.
effects.
Yeah, there were these little shepherds, and they're all made out of papier-mâché, and it's all handmade, and it's just mind-blowing. You have to go see it. It's a must, and there are so many of them that we enjoyed. Last but not least, we have this little surprise for you where we are going to share about the travel hack to make your Christmas wonderful in Malta. So you don't have to pay for accommodation. Yes, you heard that right. Free accommodation in Malta or Gozo? How does that work? Well, our travel hack is to use the pet sitting platform. So pet sitting and home sitting is something that we got into many years ago. We've been doing this for 7 years now, and the way we use it is basically when we want to go somewhere for a holiday or for getaway or even during our digital nomad journey, we will go and select the countries that appeal to us. So you can then sign up on this pet sitting and house sitting platform, which we recommend in our description link below. You can use our affiliate and our code NOMADS25 to get a 25% discount. So it doesn't cost you anything more, but what you can get is you get a whole series of different home listings with different pets, so you can choose. Would you prefer a dog, cats, birds, snakes, you name it, and then you select your which one you want to apply to, and then you get, in exchange of looking after the pets, you get free accommodation. Usually it's beautiful homes. We stayed in the one in Malta, so you can have a look at our personal experience. So we are all packed and heading to our house sitting assignment in Malta. We are so happy about this. We have finished our house sitting now in pet sitting. I have the doggy here by my side. And it was a very pleasant stay here in Malta. We finished doing laundry and washing up. Now my husband has gone to pick up the homeowner and it's gonna be cool.
There you have it. This overview of Christmas in Malta and Gozo, the perfect place to have a Mediterranean Christmas. If you want to know more about what it's like to live in Malta, we stayed in Malta for a year. We can give you a link to a video. Thanks for watching.
And please subscribe for more. If you have any questions, you're welcome to also pop them in the comments below, or if you've been to Malta or Gozo and experienced more than we have, please also feel free to share them below so more users can find what it's like to experience the festive season. We wish you a happy festive season.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We are Sean and Beatrice.
And we are a digital nomad couple who have been traveling together for the past 8 years with a particular passion for Mediterranean countries.